All right. Welcome to
Retro Clash
Podcast, episode
1.
1. The first one. So, the reason we actually started this was because of a conversation that turned, it was a 5-hour long conversation,
It
right?
honestly felt like it was the longest but best conversation I've ever had
We
with a
completely
friend.
forgot.
Yeah. We completely lost track of time.
Yeah.
It was entirely worth it though, because here we are.
Yeah, we're here.
Here we are.
But, a lot of good points were brought up. We were like, hey, let's start a podcast, because after 5 hours of talking to someone, forgetting you're talking to them, you're like, hey, maybe we should start a podcast. And I was thinking about this before. I was like, hey, maybe I should start a podcast with someone. But,
yeah. Why not?
Why not someone that lives really close,
like
easy to talk to?
Literally, like, you could just walk and we'd be able to...
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? So, and, you were telling me, Jansen, that you wanted to do a specific episode for the first one, talking about, what was it?
The first, or what, I guess, what made us do YouTube?
Yeah, that's...
I'm not talking about, channel, I'm talking first ever video ever, on the internet.
Okay.
Because my first video is just, a random video. Right now, I uploaded it yesterday. I was really bored, and I went through my videos on my hard drive, and I saw the CSGO video, and I was like, oh, why not upload that? And then I found another one, uploaded it. But, I've had uploads since 2015 or 14. I think there's might even be 1 or 2 13 ones, which is a long time ago. I was really young.
Yeah, that's a really impressive amount of time.
Yeah.
The first video I ever uploaded, which, oh my gosh, that was probably maybe 2016 or 15 or so. That was it.
Which is still good. That's
a long time ago now.
A lot has happened. That's what, 6-7 years in a couple days. It'll be 7 years.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, and you get one video there, and you're on YouTube. You're like, oh my gosh, I uploaded a video. Yeah. You get all skittish inside. You're like, oh my gosh, I have attention. People are looking at me.
Yeah, it's people actually comment. The first comment. I don't actually remember my first comment, but it was someone from my school.
Definitely. I wouldn't be able to remember that either.
Because there's only very few people that know of my old videos. Most of them are from my really old school, 2 schools ago. So, But yeah, what made me kind of start was I used to watch a lot of what would you say? Random YouTube recommendations. Think of 2013 recommendations. Just a bunch of skits, Boogie. Boogie?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. Yeah, there was Smosh and all that. And I was really I just don't know. It was really cool to think about. So my grandparents, they actually made me a YouTube channel because I used to watch YouTube on my iPad, and I wanted to subscribe and do all that, so they made me a YouTube channel, and then I actually didn't know I had one. I still thought I had to make one. So one day I went to the YouTube thing and it said upload a video, and I was like, oh really? It's that easy? I could just upload a video? Yeah. And it really was. All you had to do was drag and drop a clip. A lot of people say oh, you had to do all this, but for a kid you don't really have to edit. There's no audio production. There's none of that. So all you had to really do back then was just drag and drop.
Yeah, really. And for the longest time I would go on.
Oh wait,
YouTube.
Real quick. If you hear a guitar, that's just
that's my brother.
It should be muffled though because of the sock. If you notice.
Yes, it's a very strange design, but yeah, that's my brother talking. Yeah. No, not talking. Playing guitar in there, and
yeah, it might be a bit.
I don't know. He was playing French horn, so I'm very thankful he's not doing that anymore.
Yeah, French horn is a bit noisy.
It's
and these walls are thin.
Yeah.
Anyways,
but yeah, I remember whenever it wasn't even that long ago, but it feels like forever ago. In 2018.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Alright guys, hold up. Oh my god. I don't think I have any space.
Okay, that's weird.
I do not know what that means.
Wait, why didn't we close those doors?
Oh yeah. Weird. Oh, it's my videos. Oh wait, no, it's not. I guess we don't have a video to go with it. We'll just do the first part and then we'll figure this out. This is our first time. Yeah, let me shut those doors actually.
Yeah, all of them. There's like 4 doors.
It's like the catacombs. Alright. Okay, sorry if there's no video for this part. Y'all Spotify listeners are not gonna care. So just stick with us. Alright, no video, but that's fine. We'll fix this in the next part. We'll get used to it. It's only the second.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
I was just saying, like, you know, a few years ago, it feels like it wasn't that long ago, but like,
yeah, it does.
I would go back in, let's say, 2018, 2019 a bit. I would go on my phone, and this was a really weird thing that took away. I've never figured it out, but like on your iPhone, you could go to iMovie or your photos, and you could press upload to YouTube. I don't know where that function went, but it needs to come back.
Yeah, I remember that. You could like literally just click upload to YouTube.
And you remember when live viewers on there, where you could get an app and see how many subscribers you had?
Oh yeah,
yeah, like that was
because I think they changed it.
Last
year. They made it to where you can only see the decimals. You can't actually see every single number.
Yeah, it was so like why? And then they took away dislikes recently. Like, man, going back even a few years ago, things have just changed so much.
Yeah, mainly with like the adpocalypse, if you remember that, 2017-18, I forgot, but like Pyrocynical. YouTuber, he and like PewDiePie, they couldn't really get ads on their videos, so the only way of income really was sponsorships, but like they didn't have any ads, they couldn't even get them, and you know, it was like they were so strict, the demonetization was insane. They would demonetize you if you even said a single cuss word.
Yeah.
And even on YouTube Kids, like I don't know why they like I like the idea of YouTube Kids, but they actually sucked at doing it, and they kind of made YouTube become more of the YouTube Kids. They kind of were like, oh, I think a lot of kids are on YouTube, which they were, but like that's not YouTube's fault, that's the parents' fault. And if your parents don't know what you're doing on the internet at a young age, then that's awful. But yeah, YouTube Kids was, I don't know if you've heard about this, but there were a bunch of like Spider-Man, Elsa,
I heard
slapping
about that.
Yeah, it's really bad on YouTube Kids. My friends used to only be allowed to have YouTube Kids, and like it was not good, dude. It's not.
Yeah.
And you can upload anything there. Like you can just click upload to YouTube Kids. It will get taken down, but it will still be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like back then, I guess it was just better. Like they just had so much more features. They didn't.
You know, it's not even the fact that they take away so much, but just the fact that, you know, you have so many features, and it was simple, but even if kids had problems back then, I still think it was wrong. Like, why do we need YouTube to just take everything away and say, oh, it's better, you're gonna like this? Like, that's what's been happening more and more with YouTube. But at the same time, I feel like there's just no other competition or platform to go to. And
yeah, there isn't.
And with, you know,
like TikTok.
YouTube, like TikTok is under fire for like all this other stuff about China, like taking data.
But I'm not even gonna lie, it's really easy to get famous on TikTok.
It is.
I got 10,000 followers instantly. It's so easy. All you have to do is just rig the algorithm. There's so many things you can just have a hashtag and just post like a video of like you making a controversy up, and you can get millions of followers.
Yeah. And
I feel like they're trying to copy it more because YouTube, like, they implemented the Shorts feature right after TikTok.
Literally,
that was,
right
like,
afterwards.
That made no sense because, you know, it's like, why do that? Like, why not just...
That's my biggest question is, okay, YouTube, I see you trying to get all to the corporations, but why can't you just, like, be yourself? Be unique. Don't be the next person that takes away the dislikes, like Twitter. Yeah. Like, they've never had, like, dislikes, but, like...
Twitter's awful.
Everyone's asked for it because they need people to know you're dumb, you're retarded, stop it. Stop it now. You need a mental asylum for you to be normal. Like, there's so many people on Twitter that hellhole that just need help. The dislikes were there to help people, but now that the one platform that does that is taking it away, oh man, now it's over.
Yeah.
And if you notice, did you ever see like the Meet the Zoo, the description updated?
No.
Okay.
Pull that up.
I'll pull it up real quick. So basically, you know the Meet the Zoo video, right?
Yeah, the first ever video.
Yeah,
2005.
it was a very monumental video, right? And
Very good.
the guy that uploaded it, he's actually the co-founder of YouTube, right? But he actually I think if you look back, there's a video that showed the Wayback Machine that showed, I think if I remember correctly, YouTube wasn't by Google, it was by somebody else, but they pretty quickly, very quickly bought it up,
instantly,
like immediately. So Meet the Zoo was the first technical video where they came up and they said, hey, let's test the platform. Here we go, Meet the Zoo. So the creator comes back every now and then and he updates his description for the video, right? Mm-hmm. It's a very simple video and everyone pretty much knows it, but
a dude at a zoo.
Yeah, and this right here, this is what he put on it. So the channel's name is Jawed, and it has the check mark, so you know it's a real thing.
Yeah, it's real.
And it says on the description, watching Matt Koval's announcement about the removal of dislikes, I thought something was off. The spoken words did not match the eyes. The video reminded me of an interview Admiral Jeremiah Denton gave in 1966. I have never seen a less enthusiastic, more reluctant announcement of something that is supposed to be great. Calling the removal of dislikes a good thing for creators cannot be done without conflict by someone holding the title of YouTube's creator, Leeson. I don't know if that's how you say it. Doesn't matter. We know this because there exists not a single YouTube creator who thinks removing dislikes is a good idea for YouTube or for creators. Why would YouTube make this universally disliked change? There's a reason, but it's not a good one, and not one that will be publicly disclosed. But instead, there will be references to various studies that apparently contradict the common sense of every YouTuber. That actually is very true when you look at the announcement. The ability to easily and quickly identify bad content is an essential feature of a user-generated content platform. Why? Because not all user-generated content is good. It can't be. In fact, most of it isn't, and that's okay. That's good. The idea was never that all content was good. The idea was, however, that among the flood of content, there are great creations waiting to be exposed. And for that to happen, the stuff that's not great has to fall by the side as quickly as possible. The process works, and there's a name for it. The wisdom of the crowds. The process breaks when the platform interferes with it. Then the platform invariably declines. Does YouTube want to become a place where everything is mediocre? Because nothing can be great if nothing is bad. In business, there's only one thing more important than making better, and that's don't fuck it up.
Exactly.
That is literally the perfect way to explain it. And that is the co-founder of YouTube saying that.
Even on Twitter, you can still not like something. It'll definitely mess you up. Like, you will not be able to survive. You will get ratioed. But on Twitter, like, people just go crazy. Like Mr. Beast, you know Mr. Beast. His newer content is not the best. His older videos are amazing, but I still love what he does. He donates so much money to the community. Mm-hmm. People, he helps. He's just trying to make the world a better place. In fact, I think most of his money, like, not even from sponsorships, I think he spends most of his money on his videos. Mm-hmm. But still, people, like, they're like, oh my god, you could have spent the money on the new Squid Game. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's a Squid Game remake, and it was great. Like, not even content wise, but what the idea, making a fun, enjoyable video, 20 minutes. It was like 60 million, and on the trending page, he got number 3 on trending. He got 60 million views in a day. That's insane, and he didn't even get number 1. Number 1 trending usually goes out to, like, Jimmy Fallon, stupid crap channels that don't even do anything good.
Yeah, like
SNL and the crappy, what's it?
No, they're not getting trending.
I mean, they used to.
They used to, but like, you know, that's the biggest problem with creators like you and me. I think our biggest problem with YouTube right now is it's not accessible anymore. Like, do you remember what YouTube's catchphrase was? The little opening to their website whenever they first came out. What was their slogan?
I don't remember.
It was broadcast yourself.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It was broadcast yourself.
YouTube broadcast yourself.
And literally, it's a platform meant to give people the ability to share themselves and become popular, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think it is that you can get so much more popular on TikTok? Why?
I mean, because TikTok is like, I don't know.
It's because YouTube is all corporating all to the business.
Yeah,
they don't care about the creators much. They're putting us to the side more and more as time goes on.
Mm-hmm. Back to what I was saying. I understand, but the Mr. Beast thing, he was making all these, Team C's, Team Trees, millions of dollars, tens of millions to helping people, homeless people, ending the pollution, and some guy on Twitter was like, he could have donated the Squid Game money to charity, and I'm like, you could have, Penguin Zero,
Yeah.
he made a video about him, and his point is exactly what I was going to say. It's like he said, why couldn't you spend your time writing this tweet to go out and do charity work? You can't sit here and complain about some dude donating millions of dollars to charity that is not donating enough when you haven't even donated nothing to charity. It's
you're not even going out and helping your own community. You cannot be going out and saying that. That's just being a hypocrite. That's just going on Twitter having something to complain about.
Yeah.
You do not mess with Mr. Beast just because you're mad that he's not donating enough. Have you looked at all his videos?
Yeah.
They have so no brain cells to be complaining about that.
And it's not like you can't even give someone $400,000 and take it back.
Yeah.
People are saying, "Oh, he refunds it or something." That's illegal. You can't fake giveaway. You can't do a fake giveaway. It's illegal.
Yeah, you can't.
And you especially $400,000. That's insane amounts of money. I think there's a law $5,000 or over. You can't pretend to give it something like that. But $400K, people will kill you over that money. I've seen the Purge or whatever. People kill people for millions, and that's a movie. But people will kill people for even what in robbings. People don't even want to kill people. They just do for money.
Yeah.
$400,000 is insane. So I do not think he'd take that back.
Yeah, I don't think he would.
I don't think he would. You can't take trash out, or you can't unplant the tree, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no way it's fake. But
you can't just move the clock forward, advance to where you're a really big celebrity on YouTube, someone that's donating to everyone, the one millionaire, the one billionaire, the one guy on YouTube, the one person that he's the one rich dude that everybody wanted, but they still complain about. Everyone wants a rich guy that is literally donating all the time. That's what he is. What are you complaining about? You actual bastards.
I know,
it's what the actual.
It's crazy. And back to the tweet. He could have spent I think on the video was Critical said he had 65,000 impressions on Twitter or something like that. That's so much. That's insane. I've been on Twitter for 4 years. Something like that. I only have maybe 200 I barely even am on Twitter anymore. I used to do it a lot before, a bunch of weirdos. But the dude could have spent all those 65,000 whatever going out, picking up trash. He could have gone to the sea. He could have unpolluted. He didn't. So you cannot go to people and you cannot get mad at them for something that you could obviously do easily. Just doing charity work. You can do it right now. Just go in your backyard, pick up some trash, go help people. It's not hard. But people will still go, "Oh, that's for other people to do. That's for Mr. Beast to do."
That's why we can't have nice things. That's exactly why. It's because if you're not willing to do it, who's to say that a big YouTuber or big guy is gonna do it? Yeah. I know Mr. Beast will, but not the point.
Even I have done charity work. Or not charity work, but I have donated in total. I know it's not a lot, but I don't have a lot of money. I'm a child. I've donated like $100 in total to cancer research.
Yeah,
St.
that's
Jude.
good. I
And
want to donate one day.
And it wasn't like a direct, but I was like a what's it called? YouTube what's charity events like what's it called? A game theory's doing a cancer thing. They usually raise like a couple $100,000. It's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, they usually do a cancer thing every year, and I usually donate in that. But I just don't have enough to donate millions of dollars. Of course.
Yeah. You wouldn't have that.
But still, like I try my hardest, and that's my hardest. Imagine someone that's a millionaire. They could do so much.
Oh yeah, they easily could.
And I like Mr. Beast's story. He used to like even whenever he had the 10,000, whenever he got that his first ever, what's it called? Whenever he gets a sponsorship, he got 5,000. He said double it and I'll give it to a homeless person, and he did. And that video got like 10 million views, and it boosted his entire channel. And even then, he literally imagine getting 10 grand and you're just like, I'm gonna give it away. I'm gonna just literally get
he's just such a nice person.
Yeah. But the people saying that, like, people just get so mad over everything, like anything.
It honestly just makes me mad.
Especially on Twitter.
It just makes me mad to think about sometimes. Like,
yeah.
Why? Why do you even complain? What's the point?
I know, there's no point. You gain nothing from it, and you just look like a douche.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to get back to the more positive conversations.
Yeah, the YouTube.
But like, how did you start your channel?
Well, like I said, I was inspired and stuff, but I think really I kind of did it because a lot of people at school were like, I guess I was kind of like in that area of like wanting to do something online. I was very young. I asked my dad about it. He was like, sure. Don't post anything inappropriate, of course. That's what every parent should say to their kid that's doing YouTube. But
which is a responsible parent.
Yeah, responsible.
That's a good parent.
And he would monitor it. He would make sure
that's a good parent right there.
And even me and him, we made a YouTube channel in 2016, and me and my dad did like one video in there. And then
that's nice.
But
nice.
that was the first like multi thing. But the first thing I did by myself was, I think it was something to do with a Rubik's Cube, because I used to, if anyone knows me, they know I used to be into Rubik. I still am to this day.
Yeah.
But I ordered this Rubik's Cube. I videoed myself unboxing it. It was like, I was in the car, and it was really bad quality. But
yeah,
going back on those videos, it definitely was like a fun thing. You could tell I wasn't wanting subscribers. I remember specifically, I had 13 subscribers for like 4 years straight, and I was uploading like every month, which is, but even like you can tell I was having fun. I was, doing things I wanted to do, but you can't really have fun on YouTube and have it go through. I feel like you have to implement some sort of, thing,
yeah.
Like even the genuine YouTubers like Mr. Beast, he had to do some clickbait here and there to get to where he is now. I don't blame him for it, because that's how it works. But like you have to. There's certain things you have to do.
Yeah, there's just a lot that you have to be successful. But I actually think my strategy is working as long as I upload, because I actually have grown a lot over the past even few years as a small YouTuber, because I am getting close to 500 subscribers, and the reason I am getting there is because I started my channel like 2018, but I actually made the account a year earlier.
Yeah,
and
I remember.
I had I had a old account that was for it was like my school account, and I uploaded to that for a while, and once I stopped.
Oh yeah,
that no.
that funny video.
We don't want to talk about that. So I started my channel as an awkward kid, as I mentioned in my 3-year anniversary video. I don't know if you saw that one, but
I think I did.
Yeah, and whenever I started, I was just doing what I thought I would want to do for years on. Like, whenever I would go look back on it, I would say, oh yeah, it was my first video, because I was just introducing myself in that, and I made it a day before my parents said yes to doing YouTube. I was so excited. I got my phone. I set it on the wall over here. I didn't have anything. If you look at like my evolution of my game room, it looked so different. Like
Yeah,
you would
that
sit
wasn't
over
even
here,
there. There was like a
almost
thing
nothing
there.
over here was in my room.
Your
like,
closet had a couple of NES games.
Like it was just scattered, kind of just put together. It was so simple to think about. And whenever I started, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't know what I wanted to do. However, nowadays I'm seeing success of at least 100 views, which to me that's enough. That's plenty.
Think of like even your subscriber count. Think of 500 people like in a store. It'd be so packed and crowded.
Yeah,
It's crazy
it
to
would.
think about. And that you're not even like a huge YouTuber yet. Like imagine if 60 million Mr. Beast, 60
Yeah.
million. Imagine that. Like you can't even fit that into a state. You can't even fit that into a country probably. Or if you had like a stadium booked out like it's crazy to think about.
Yeah, it really is.
But like the first 100 is really hard to get to. I feel like if you're not like if everybody started at like 100, because you really don't like get on the algorithm until you at least have like 100 plus, because
Yeah.
you're a small...
That is the hardest accomplishment to get to first. And whenever I got my first 100, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was really excited. And I celebrated every 50 subs for the longest time. And you remember it too.
Yeah, that's what I would do too.
I celebrated every 50. It was an accomplishment. It's something I work towards. And, a lot of people will say, oh, you're greedy for asking for subs. But in my opinion, I'm only asking, like, at the end or in the description, I'm saying, if you enjoyed, consider subscribing if you're new. Or, like, if you enjoyed, hit the like button, comment what you think, and that'll be it for this. Like, something like that. That's my basic idea. And
I can get doing that. I don't do it really like...
You know what that is though? Like, you just...
Like
you
whenever
kind of have an idea.
whenever you're saying it feels like, oh yeah, people, like, they gotta remember. But whenever you upload it and you look back, it's like, that's kind of, Because I used to think, oh, I'm just trying to clickbait people. But now that I think about it, it's more of like, oh, wait, maybe people, like, some people just, like, I feel like the comment thing especially, people, like, don't remember to comment. You're like, oh, hey.
Oh, yeah, people forget that all the time.
Yeah, like,
you gotta really remind them.
Even
sometimes.
I don't comment. But, like, unless it's, like, I've been waiting for it, I comment. But, like, comments are just really, like, and I feel like sometimes they're trying to, like, hide it. Like, YouTube, like, they'll put, like, the comments at the bottom and then they move in and all that and they try to...
Yeah, it's really odd how that works. Yeah. In my opinion, the comments should just go from the newest to oldest, or, like, from top to bottom, newest to oldest. I think that would be the best structure to that, but,
or at least
if you were to do, like, a channel like mine yourself, I remember for a while you actually were trying to do that. Remember?
A little bit, yeah. If anyone remembers that, I've privated most of those because I felt like it was not the time for me to make those types of videos. I feel like now these videos are more structured, or what I'm trying to make is going to be more structured, because I would just put the camera on and I just film, which is great. If you have your phone and you're like, I want to make a YouTube channel, you don't have to have a script. You don't have to have a laptop, a microphone, a camera. But I will say, like, it's kind of, I'm not trying to sound like a douche, but like it's really hard to say. I'm trying to sound like a douche and say something. I'm just saying, like, a lot of people they just don't understand, like, what people want to see. Because, like, when I was just filming myself, yelling, not having a script. I was just going crazy, just yelling, being like, and then, like, it just didn't make any sense. The skits were, like, random. Yeah, some of them were good, but, like, some of them were, like, really off. Like, I'd randomly stream, and there would be, like, really bad setups and stuff, and, yeah, but...
Yeah.
I figured, hey, maybe I should, like, spend a little more time on this, because I'd only spend, like, a couple hours per video. Now, or at least the last videos on my channel, the Mike Tyson one, the Superman, I spend, like, a good day on those, editing, filming, sound. But, like, for you, I can see, like, it's kind of hard to stay, I guess, like, you try to go film, you have your camera, and then it's like, your dad yells, dinner, Like, ah.
Well, like, the problem isn't exactly entirely just making the videos themselves. That's not entirely it. It's mostly just getting up in the first place. Like,
yeah, that's so hard to, like,
and
set everything up.
It really, I think, like I was telling you yesterday, or the other day, you really inspired me to get up and actually make a video. And I am proud of it. I spent maybe 20, 30, 40, an hour maybe recording it, and then I added more to it, and I uploaded. That's it. That's all I needed.
Yeah.
And I'm proud. I'm really proud of that.
I mean, I feel like you can make a video very fast.
I can really do it. It's just,
It's,
I really need the motivation. I need somebody to be there sometimes.
You need motivation because it's really hard to film and then edit and then do all the audio and do the thumbnail. It takes a lot of mindset. It's like going to the gym and like right before you go, like you see like a YouTube video you want to watch and then you're like, oh, I forgot to go now because I was unmotivated. But if you see a video of some dude and he's like, or your friend, like he's all ripped and stuff, you're like, oh, hey, I want to do that. I want to go to the gym. That's like, I feel like that would help, like a friend to do stuff with. That's why people like have gym partners. People partner on YouTube. That's why we're doing the podcast right now. Because if I did the podcast by myself, it'd already be done. I'd already finished. I wouldn't even edit it. I would just be like, oh, I'm gonna go watch YouTube now.
It honestly probably would.
Yeah, but now that
and like, it really is a structure. And did you ever have like a video structure when you made videos?
I would have an intro, a skit, main idea, another skit, ending.
So, run me through that. How would you do that exactly?
Mike Tyson video, for example.
Yeah, okay.
I can't really show you because
just explain it really.
But I'd start the video. I'd be like, "Hey guys, intro. Hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna be doing Mike Tyson because like intros are very important, especially with like a game.
Yes,
like
exactly.
I
think that's one of the most important things to any video.
Capturing the attention is the best thing, and if people just see you playing a video game, just sitting there.
Yeah.
They're not going to want to stay, so you got to be like, hey guys, today we're going to play Mike Tyson. First 3 seconds, most important. Hey guys, today we're going to be playing Mike Tyson. You could even join that. Today we're going to be playing Mike Tyson. And then next you could be like, Mike Tyson. Hold it up,
Yeah.
Mike, But, and then after I did the intro, I'd usually do like a funny little laugh thing, 2020 Jansen humor. Some random thing. Unless it was a full skit, of course. But yeah, I do that. I'd play the game. Like in that, I had a montage,
Yeah.
And then
you would always have like
a funny edit thing, and then I'd I'd actually play the game, review it. If you remember, that I was like, yeah, this game's pretty good. I like it, and I beat Mike Tyson and everything. And then I'd be like, okay, guys, I'll see you next time. Because I would have had more. Like if I had a 20-minute video, I would have an intro, a long explanation, and then I'd talk about why it was made, when it was made, what year, the intentions, everything like that, and then I'd end it, and then I'd have some other stuff, references, jokes throughout.
Yeah.
But with a 5-minute video every day, or for the week that I uploaded every day until I took a 2-year break, it was very difficult to do that. So 5 minutes was the perfect sweet spot. Minute for the intro, minute for the outro.
Yeah.
2 or 3 minutes of the actual game, maybe like 6 minutes. Eventually on a YouTube video, I'd have like 30 seconds of just random crap. Like, hey guys, I'm doing a podcast, for example.
Yeah. And like, I can talk to you right now and I can just explain it. But like,
here, how about what YouTube videos did you like? Well, after you say this, what YouTube videos like inspired you? Like what channels?
That's actually what I was going to bring up whenever I explained this. So I'll go ahead and answer that now. My channel has primarily been a very simple, awkward kid type of channel where it's a 6th grader coming up, and I was just excited to make videos about retro gaming. People on the platform were interested, and I was interested. I'm like,
yeah,
I found my community. I found my thing. Look at this. And sorry, I'm gonna have to drink some water real quick.
Chris, what's it? The allergies. Sucks. Texas weather.
Yeah, and The guy that really made my channel change, of course, you know this very well, is Scott the mother
Waz.
freaking Waz.
Scott
He was he just came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, I watched
And
him whenever he made those videos about his what's it? He would make those like what's it called? It was those. I don't know how to explain. It's like a certain thumbnail he used.
yeah,
It was. I don't know how to explain. It wasn't really like a series, but he would talk about like the Wii U.
oh yeah,
Talk about like
yeah.
Smash Bros, the Amiibo.
Oh, those were his
That was
early
great.
videos.
Yeah, his early videos because that's just
Yeah,
what I was at.
yeah.
But even his new videos is really planned out really well. If I ever got to meet Scott, I'd definitely tell him that he definitely inspired me. At least later on, of course, he wasn't around in 2013.
Yeah, yeah. And when he came out there and I saw his way of expressing how he liked something or just made jokes with things, that got me. I'm like, whoa, this is really good. I like this. This is funny. I want this. I want to do something like it. So I wasn't going to blatantly copy. That's just wrong. So
I mean, it's like the Fine Bros. You can't really own a genre. Like I feel
can't.
like gaming reviews is a genre. Like the Fine
can't.
Bros tried to own the reaction genre. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't. You just can't. But you know what I ended up doing for like my first major video for like the big change, the Big Bang of Change? That was the buying Wii games / skit parody. Weird name, yeah. I didn't actually call it episode 1 because for a while I have a playlist on my channel that's called the entire Retro Collector series because I want that to be the definitive selection of videos for you to watch. I want you to be able to find all the good videos I've been working on and not always going to my older ones. I appreciate those who come and find me through my popular old videos, but I'd love to get my new stuff, get some clicks.
Your new stuff is good. Your old stuff is very like, it's not bad, but it's like, it's very like, I don't know how to explain it. Like the thumbnails, it's not like it's pretty like good compared to my stuff. I made like pink dancing unicorns dancing on rainbows. My older videos.
Yeah, and like it was so random when I did that.
You could tell on your old videos you wanted to do it. You could tell you like liked it. I know now you probably still like it. But, like back then you could tell like you were really excited, like posting like 4 videos a day sometimes. Yeah. Like that's really cool to see like growth like that. Like you understand the platform.
Yeah, and I really didn't know much of what I was doing, but I was excited for it anyways. I knew what I was doing on the basic level, but by the time I got Ian and you and me, by the time I got us together and did our first skit videos, like the Magic Game Boy, that was it wasn't great. What the padding, the way it just kind of flowed, it wasn't the best, but it was our first major accomplishment that we never got to finish.
You could tell we were having fun.
You could tell we were having fun, and I have a lot of people at school that come up to me about my YouTube channel. A lot of people, I've mentioned that like Eli is in the video, and everyone's like, "No way, really?" And they all go to watch it. Like they watch it for that scene. I don't think they watch the whole thing, but they watch it because
people.
It was. Really
I told
cool.
you about this on the thing, but we made this commercial for school.
Yeah.
I might upload it sometime.
Yeah, I remember.
Look up DJ Kirby Man on YouTube. He uploaded it. Like you don't have to play it out loud, but you can see the thumbnail and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that kind of, people talked about that a little bit in my school, and that was kind of like, oh wow, people actually care. They did go and watch it, and I was like, wow, people actually like this, and it was just some random assignment in English class, but it turned out to be a really fun, well-made video. It was a very fun time.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could definitely tell we were having fun. It doesn't look like our teacher made us do it. It more looks like we submitted it to our teacher for fun. It doesn't look like she made us do it, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's what I don't like about videos at school sometimes. Like, I love doing videos for people. I will actually take a whole thing of videos for my swim team, and they want me to do a video of like a compilation of us swimming, and I personally didn't want to. I still don't know if I want to do it, but at the same time, they see me as somebody that can do videos.
Mm-hmm.
I've shown a lot of people that I can draw. I showed them a picture of somebody on the team that I drew of them, and they were all impressed.
Yeah.
That's something I feel proud of. That's why I do it, to see their faces, to see their reaction.
Yeah,
And
that's kind of why I started doing it at school, because people would talk about it at school. Because our school was very closed. There's like 10 kids to a class, and we'd all be like, the class would eat together. They'd go to the gym together or go exercise.
Yeah.
So we'd all be talking about YouTube. My friend you can look up President Levi on YouTube. He is one of my older friends. You can tell. His videos are President Levi.
President Levi.
Levi.
How do you spell Levi?
Levi.
Okay, just had to make sure.
Yeah, and go to channels. It's like an NFL flag.
I see it. 16 subs, 41 videos.
Yeah. That's pretty. That's like a kid that went to my school. But we talk about those videos all the time, and they were like just so much fun to talk about. Like, hey, did you see my video I posted about fidget spinners?
Jansen Watch. I see it. Jansen Watch.
Oh yeah, there was a pencil trick that I taught everybody. It made it look like I put it in my nose and put out my mouth, and he actually did it, and he sent it, and it was just so cool to talk about. Like, hey, did you see the video of me doing the trick you taught me? And I was like, oh yeah. Did you see the video of me playing like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare? It was like really fun to just chill, talk, and just have a blast.
Yeah, it was just. That's the reason we still
That's
do
the
YouTube.
reason I did it and why I still do. I don't really do YouTube, technically. I'm going to try to start doing it, of course, because we're doing this every other weekend, if we can.
Well, if we can't even go to each other's house, we'll do what we did on the call and just have you record.
Yeah, we might have a Discord call eventually, or we will have a Discord call if we can't make it.
Yeah.
But we're going to try to do these every week. If not, if something happens, I'm out of town, I'm too sick.
And before we do each of these podcasts, I'd love to continue doing like a new video before we do it, because that's what we did right before we did this podcast. We just finished a new YouTube video, even though I just uploaded one I finished last night.
And I don't know if this is going to be out before the video's uploaded or after, but definitely go watch that video. We just made it a couple minutes ago. It's about the Wii, the DS.
Oh yeah, before you go,
It's very funny.
before Jansen goes home tonight, we're gonna take a thumbnail picture, because we haven't done that yet.
But going back to that, definitely at school, and just seeing the people like happy. Like, not even about the comments. Like, the comments were very funny. A lot of people, like, made me laugh in the comments on my older videos. They're like, hey, you dropped your phone here, and it looked like, you died or something funny. But, like, even at school, people make comments. Not at my school, really, because, my school's really big. It's kind of hard to...
Yeah.
But even some of my close friends, like, my friend, his name is Noah. He made a comment, like, as soon as I uploaded the video, and he's like, first, and I'm like, how? Like, I barely even uploaded it. I was like, wow, like, people actually still care about this. And to think someone could comment that fast and realize it was my channel after I changed my logo twice, changed my banner, changed my name, and then I go and upload a random 3 videos. I don't even know how he did it. But still, like, there are people like that in my school that just care that much.
It's really about the people. It's not just about corporations. It's not about the ads.
I still do care about, like, getting popular someday. Maybe. Eventually, I hope.
Obviously care about being popular.
But if I don't...
At the same time, I still think that it's all about having fun. There's no point in anything I do if it's not fun.
Because if someone says they don't want to be popular, they're lying on YouTube. I mean, if I have to, I don't want... Like, if I want to upload what I want to and I'm not popular, I'm fine with that. But I'd love to be, like, a famous YouTuber. Everybody would. I feel like even my dad and, like, my grandpa would like to be... Like, everybody wants to be a famous YouTuber. But, some people just, Like you, I bet if you didn't become popular in 10 years, you still would upload the same content. Because, it's like...
I'll eventually get there. And I don't know if I told you about this, but YouTube updated their they're updating their like, I guess, rules to how your videos will be going on YouTube.
Oh yeah, you talked to me about
this. So like, supposedly if you have like under 1,000 subscribers, under 500, even 100 or less, supposedly you're gonna be able to start seeing like your videos show up on people's recommendations or their feed more often. So
I could tell
that way you can find them more.
On my alt account, I have an alt account, of course, because no one has just one YouTube account.
Nobody does.
I feel like unless you're like a kid, you know, and you just don't need 2 YouTube accounts. But I have an alt account for watching videos. I have an account for uploading videos. It's free to make one. I don't know why people don't. Anyways, I was on my thing, and I wasn't even subscribed to my channel on the alt account yet. And I uploaded that CS:GO video, and I literally saw it on the recommendation. It might have been because I was subscribed to you, and, you know, you're featuring me, but it was the first video, and I was like, wow, like, that's really weird how it was able to tell just from me being subscribed to you that it could put the newest video that was uploaded seconds ago on my recommendation. It was so weird. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, like...
And even you, I saw ads on your videos, and I'm like, you're not even, like, able... But that's like,
I'm not even gaining money off of that, but, like...
It's kind of weird.
For one, you know, you're right. You're completely right. Nobody is telling the truth if they're saying they don't want to be famous. They don't want to be popular. What is lying, though, is to say, I don't want... what is lying is to say, you know, I mean, that's lying. But what isn't lying is, like, I don't want money. Like, I personally don't care about money. I don't care about sponsorships.
Yeah, I
feel like that ruins the entire point.
Unless it's like...
Unless
like
you
Scott,
absolutely have a reason to, like, this is your job or whatever.
Yeah,
I feel
if
like...
it's your job, I can see why you would.
I feel like...
That's how you make money.
Yeah, I feel like it's just not the right thing to do. Like, if you're not...
Like, if you were 20, you had, like, 10 million subs, you would obviously take sponsorships. It's, like, it's so easy. Like, at 10 million subscribers, you can get sponsorships for 10,000, 20,000, 50,000. I've seen YouTubers, like Danny Gonzalez, he got like 4 million. He got like a $50,000, $70,000 sponsorship. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money. Like, that's a lot of money. And he uploads like once a month. If he got 70K each upload, that's 70K a month. That's crazy. Just from sponsorships. Not even from ads, not from his Twitch subs. And it's like just crazy to think about, like, just how much you can get from sponsorships on YouTube. So I mean, you know, if you like Scott the Wasp, he doesn't take sponsorships.
I want to be like Scott.
But he still gets money from his clothing and his views.
That's true, but he doesn't use it for himself.
Yeah, he doesn't use it for
himself.
himself.
Have you ever noticed
he donated what?
He's like Mr. Beast in a way because
he donates like 70-80% of his money to charity.
Yeah, he doesn't take it for himself. Yeah. It's all for everyone else.
Of course, he takes some because he doesn't want to die homeless. You know?
Yeah,
I can see why you do.
He doesn't want to be unemployed.
Hey guys, I'm gonna give all my money to charity for fun, like, and be homeless, and I'm gonna donate my money to homeless people and become homeless. I don't see why you do that.
Yeah, but at the same time,
moderation
really doesn't.
is key.
He doesn't just, you know.
Yeah.
Go off and just take money.
Yeah. But he's not someone that's buying a bunch of stuff. Like, if you're a car channel, like, you have to buy new cars and stuff. But if you're just a gaming channel and you already have a huge gaming collection, you don't really need to buy that much. Maybe clothing, like, if your shirt rips, maybe some gas here and there. I don't even think Scott drives that much, honestly. He doesn't look like a person that'd go out and drive to, you know, just drive around.
He probably does still go out and buy games physically,
obviously, but, like, he doesn't, like someone like him, he doesn't really, like, have a bunch, like, he lives in an apartment, like, it doesn't cost, like, his living space is way cheaper than someone with.
But he just got a big house, did you not know that?
He did?
Yeah. If you've looked at his new videos, he has a new background. He has a studio. He has a big studio right now, and it's insane. Like,
if I was a YouTuber and I was, like, starting out, I'd definitely get an apartment.
Yeah, I probably would too. I'm probably gonna do that when I move.
That's kind of obvious, honestly. Yeah. I mean, apartments are even, like, good to live in general. Like, it's so cheap, and, you know, some apartments are insane. Have you seen those New York apartments that are like $1 million a month? It's crazy, and they're so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, my house is probably bigger than some of those apartments, and they sell them for like $10 million. I'm not trying to brag, but, like, my 1-story little house is probably bigger than some of those apartments, and they're charging so much. And they have, like, crappy artwork, like a twig bent, like, in one direction. It's like $1 million painting.
No, that's just weird.
Art has died.
No, I wouldn't say that. They're
like the art you do is good, but, like, those random arts, like, if I bent this water bottle and put paint on it and splashed it, I could sell it for $1 million.
That would be pretty cool if you actually looked at it, like on there, but it's not worth a million. It's not worth a million.
Yeah, it's not worth it, but people sell it for. It's like a whenever you flip shoes or something.
People are
like
just
that.
greedy.
Yeah. Or they just they're broke and they need money, and so they just paint some crappy twig.
Yeah, and like, let's see, I'm trying to think of some, but like, have you ever seen, like, have you ever noticed my, basic, formula for my YouTube videos?
Mhm. I mean, I've seen you make videos, so.
Oh yeah, and he helps
But,
with
like,
them a lot too.
Intro, then you have like a couple skits explaining it, a skit here, then you'll end it. It's like that's basic. That's much basic as I can say it, but there's a lot that goes into it. It's, like every video, he spends hours or however long, I guess.
It can be hours, and it was when we did that one.
Even like, even like a fast writer, like what it took us like 10-15 minutes to write that script. Even for that, like how fast we are with that, it can still take forever to finish them up. Like for example, 20-minute like Scott the Waz, we've brought him up a lot.
Yeah,
A 20-minute video for him probably takes hours to record. Just recording, no editing, audio, microphone, just recording in general. Because we have spent hours recording, not even like goofing off or anything. I mean, of course we goof off here and there, but there's like videos where we like are on track and we record, and it takes us like 3 hours to record like 5-10 minutes. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't even know if I've ever like.
And we don't even need to do audio or things because we don't really have microphones and stuff.
Well, right now.
Well, like right now.
I had a microphone and it just
one.
broke. So now Now we're having to be louder, and I'm having to tell Jansen here, okay, for this we're gonna have to be a little louder.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard to.
It's really hard to.
Phone cameras suck, or phone microphones suck. Phone cameras are really good though.
Well, the camera and microphone on mine isn't that bad in that closet, but when you have something in the background, it's
in the
pretty
closet.
bad.
Like on this, for example, even this is really like we need to get like padding or something if we're gonna do this like professionally, or we could do it in the closet because there's clothes. But like we need like for like audio is just so hard to get right. You have to have the perfect setup and everything.
Yeah, and like even the simplest things on my videos, it can be something that takes forever to do. Like, I feel like now that I'm getting into things again, I can start editing more, and I can be the same as I was, I guess, when I edit this new one that we were working on.
Mm-hmm.
And the process for me is kind of how I was telling you when I got into the new formula that I'm using, where I first start out each video saying, hey guys, Retro Collector here, right?
Yeah.
And once I do that, I basically have a idea going. So on a script, I just kind of put something together if I can, and then I just make jokes. I make jokes and record myself over there. I always position my camera the exact way as much as possible. Yeah.
Formula.
Yeah, it's a formula, and every video, I always like to try zooming in on my face, turning the volume up to 500, and saying "bye now" as soon as I say that.
Yeah, I've seen that at the end. You just go like "bye now."
I don't know why. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, it's like an add-on. It's something you can look back on and say, "Hey, that's my thing."
Yeah.
Like this. Like we can make our thing anything. We can make it having a sock on the microphone. We can have it's your birthday poster.
Yeah, we could.
But it's just a formula every single time.
And like, it's so weird. Like I managed to take the two simplest words and make that into my intro, not yours, mine.
Yeah, I've seen.
It's like I literally say, "Hey guys," then I say my name here.
Yeah, you can't even copy that unless But I've seen your video where you get all of them, and it's like, did you even know you were gonna like do that? Did you even know you're gonna like Did you even know you were even making a formula at that time, or did you like
whenever I did the every "Hey guys"? Is that what you mean?
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Like your first ever "Hey guys," did you know what you were doing? Did you plan it out or you just
Okay, whenever I
free-rolling?
made the first one, all I did was I went on every video that I could find that had that. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's add that. I had to make it into a timeline. So I made sure each one I screen recorded was in order.
No,
Like,
I mean like the first, like what was your first Hey Guys? Like
oh, the
what
first
inspired?
video?
Yeah, what
Like the first
inspired you
video,
to make
yeah.
the Hey Guys?
Oh, man.
Or like when did you start doing that? Was that like 2019, 18, 2020?
When I first started saying, hey guys.
Because I can remember the Hey Guys video came out like in 2020.
I think there was also a 2019 version of it.
Yeah, there was two.
There was two versions of it, yeah. But whenever Hey Guys became whenever I first noticed, I think it was like.
Because you must have done at least like three, like with it, and then
I'm looking through like my older videos to see like if I had a specific, because I did do a lot of videos before I got to my regular formula.
Yeah, you did a bunch of just,
And that's what you were telling me about earlier. Because, it's so random.
That's what I think you should do. I think you should post whatever you want to.
Oh, I understand that. I just kind of don't want to do that anymore. I want to keep it to consistent.
I mean, like whenever you first start, like post a gym tutorial. In the next video, post how to drink water.
Yeah,
find
do anything
something
you want to do
for
your first year or two, however long it takes.
That you like.
That's exactly what I did, and
unless of course you're like a professional. Unless you're like a professional at one single thing, then of course make it about that. But you don't even have to then. Even then, you could just do it whatever.
Yeah, people still listen.
Yeah, people will listen.
And you know what's the best feeling in the world is having a fan base. Mm-hmm. It's like, I didn't expect this. I never expected to just have even a small fan base that I currently have.
Yes.
Where people will come up and in the comments or at school, and they'll mention my channel, like, this is what a fan base is. Getting immediate comments, immediate views, immediate likes, just feeling like you accomplished something. That's the main goal.
It's a really good feeling.
And the main thing. And I was telling you, whenever I first noticed the Hey Guys, I think that was when I decided. I think I noticed it as soon as I finished like the episode 4 Kirby's Dream Land episode.
Oh, I remember that.
That was an Ultimate NES Remix. That one, oh my gosh, I love that episode. That was an early one of my start. Of course, that was last year, but like it felt so early because they were a lot of my older ones that even had the formula. They were still like slow, but they were a good type of slow. Like they were a good start. Very funny at times. Just had the jokes, had everything it needed to be a Retro Collector episode. So after I made episode 3, 4, I'm like, wait a minute. I say Hey Guys a lot, and I was like, hold on, let me go back. I looked back on my old videos, like my first ones. I'm like, I've been saying that since the beginning. So then I decided, from the point that I made like my first really good one, like my start to my formulaic type of video, like the buying Wii games and the JSAB review, those two were the main videos that got me to say, this is what I want to do for my intro. And it's so cool to be able to take a few words and make it your own. Like, you can't even go off and just copy me. Like, it's so catchy in a way. It's so simple. Like, anybody could probably say it, but like it's
hey
not the
y'all,
same.
Scott here. You can't copy that.
You can't. And like, for me, it's, hey guys, Retro Collector here. Like, yeah, I mean, have you ever noticed, like, if you go on YouTube and search up my channel name, you'll find others like me.
Yeah, I find a lot of people like you, like.
And there's a lot of people that will go up and they'll be just like how I started. I look back on them, I feel so nostalgic and bad for them at the same time. It's like,
I mean, they're trying to find something, but it's also like,
this is where I
mean, maybe you inspired them. Look at it.
I like to think about it like that. That's how I like to see it. And it's a really good feeling to inspire.
Yeah, it is.
And like, I think the time that by the time I made the JSAB episode 1 review,
Mm-hmm.
it was my big eye-opening experience because the first one, it was a good start, but I had the flu that day. That was you could even see and tell I had the flu. I still did a video,
Yeah,
and
I could hear it in your voice.
wanted to do it. I enjoyed it. When I made the JSAB video, that changed everything. Everything about my channel was just I don't want to do this anymore.
You can even tell if you
Like I'm looking back right now, and I can see like all my videos and how they've changed. Like I still do a whole lot of random stuff, but slowly all my videos became into my series that I've made.
Are you into like? I'm just saying like as like a genuine question, not like not like a push. Would you ever think of doing short, quick skits on TikTok or like YouTube Shorts or something? Because that's a really big business. Like even like famous like a big YouTubers have done like 45-second real fast video because your videos are already short, so I think it'd be pretty easy for you to implement like a 40-second video, post it on TikTok or YouTube Shorts or whatever, and it's still like TikTok is very it's very easy to grow, like I said earlier, and that could definitely bring some attention. But I think you're pretty good at making short informational videos, so I think you'd be pretty good at like TikTok or YouTube Shorts, or even just uploading a 45-second video every couple days.
I feel like I probably could get a lot more viewership out of that, but the problem with me and TikTok would be I don't like TikTok. I really don't
that's
like TikTok.
the only issue. Like I still look at TikTok a lot, like way more than I should, but I don't really like the way that they it's really like looking at the videos and laughing because there's a lot of funny stuff on TikTok. Like
there's plenty.
Like 2 years ago when TikTok was just a bunch of weird people barking or something or just lip reading or going and just weird noises, but now there's like actually like people are getting famous. It's funny, like I've laughed really hard at some TikToks. It's very rare, but I've laughed really hard. It's like there's a lot of funny stuff, and it's really easy to, I guess, like get to what you're into. I made a new TikTok account to test this a couple weeks ago. I made a new one and I went on TikTok. It took about an hour before I started seeing videos that I actually liked. There were no videos that I didn't like. Like I every single video was something that I liked. It only took an hour for the algorithm to realize that, hey, this is like this. So the TikTok algorithm is definitely better than YouTube's, but YouTube is better in general. But TikTok definitely has a better algorithm in my opinion.
That's the big difference between
like if TikTok and YouTube switched algorithms, I'd be a pretty famous YouTuber right now.
Because, we would both be very famous. It's just that they are so hypocritical.
And I've known that because I've gotten thousands of followers on TikTok. It's so easy. It took me like maybe a month to get 10K, and then of course TikTok has a really big banning problem though. I got banned because I said something in a comment section and they got really mad. I got banned to 10,000. It's so stupid. They didn't even tell me why. I emailed them. They're like, hey, you just did the community guidelines. I'm like, okay, like what did I do? And they're like, you did some community guidelines. They never told me. They're really bad with banning people, I think.
They are absolutely awful. And YouTube is pretty bad as well.
YouTube still bans people, but it's like really hard to like they shadow ban, because I've seen a lot of people, they like don't get recommended anymore. Their comments don't show on that happened on TikTok. People like one time like the 10,000 before they banned me. I think they shadow banned me, and I uploaded videos. I used to get like maybe 1,000 views per video every upload. Now I would get like 20, and it's so obvious to tell. Hey, they shadow, and there was not even a way to check. You'd post a video and you put a hashtag and put a bunch of random things, and you click on it, and your video wasn't there, meaning your video didn't show up on the hashtag. So I was like, oh, I guess they're shadow banned, and then they actually legit banned. And I was like, just because I commented something like on a video, and that didn't get banned. It was like a video about I forgot what it was about. I just made a comment. It wasn't inappropriate. It wasn't racist. It wasn't something bad. I just made a comment. I think it had a cuss word in it or something. And they really don't like cuss words on TikTok.
They don't.
They really don't. If you have to say a cuss word in the comment section, they will literally send like an army troop to your house to execute your family. But yeah, I think I said
that's because it's China.
I mean, yeah, but then they bought it out, so it's gotten better. You can tell that they did that. They really didn't want, because they were kind of. I think they did that on China because they wanted to see, I guess China's very strict, as you can tell, like
Mm-hmm.
the 1 hour video game per day thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy, but yeah, you can definitely tell that TikTok had some issues, but I don't know who bought them or whatever, because Donald Trump was gonna ban it unless someone bought it. But they definitely did a bit better because TikTok is just a better platform than it was. It's still not a great platform, but it's better than Twitter or Instagram. Because
Yeah.
on Instagram, all you see is a bunch of just pictures of people and they're getting promoted, and then it's just it's really hard to blow up on Instagram
Yeah,
and
it
stuff
really
like
is. And uh, to answer your question after all that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I went on a rant there for a bit.
You kinda did. But basically, my answer to would I do it? Honestly, I don't know if I could.
Because
I wanna manage my YouTube channel, but
yeah.
I don't feel like managing another platform because I'm managing.
Don't you manage Amino too?
I have my own little Amino.
Yeah.
It's just a little app, I guess, but it's a fun little place for me to go, and I have Discord occasionally. I don't like opening up to too many platforms because that's too much for one to handle if you want to actually manage and sustain
Twitch
it.
and YouTube and TikTok. TikTok wasn't related to my YouTube at all. I didn't want to connect that at all because I was like, oh,
Yeah.
when's your next video coming out? Like, I don't like those questions because it's like stress. It's like, oh, am I not uploading enough? Am I not? But and if they're like, oh, when's your next video, man? But if they're like, hey, when are you gonna upload again? It's been a while. That's different. Because I've gotten a lot of those. Like, when are you gonna upload again? I remember a long time ago, someone commented, "There's like, hey, you need to make your videos longer. It's kind of boring." I'm like, what? That's very stressful to put on a person.
It really is, and
I know I ask you when you're gonna upload, like, hey, when are you gonna upload? But if I'm like, hey, you haven't uploaded in a long time, like, you need to upload. Like, that's different. It puts a.
That's what I actually
strain.
got from some people at school after a while because.
Yeah, it happens. Like in the.
To be fair, I really didn't upload for the longest time, and I actually.
I didn't upload for 2 years.
No, it wasn't that bad.
I had a crazy. I used to. I remember
Yeah.
one time. I uploaded in 2014. Then I quit uploading for a very long time, and then I came back, and then I'm like Corey Kenshin. I take really long breaks for no reason.
Yeah.
But I guess it's like I don't have time. I have a lot of school, a lot of work, a lot of things to do, and I just don't really have a lot of. I do have time, but that time is spent doing things that is playing an instrument or going to the gym or stuff like that in general. Just doing things that are different. Yeah, I could spend that time doing YouTube, but I also like doing the other stuff as well.
Yeah. And, YouTube, in my opinion, if you're going to do a platform, stay consistent. Say it with me now. Stay consistent.
It's very
important. You have to be consistent.
If you aren't consistent, you're gonna fail pretty fast because consistency is what YouTube loves. If you upload every day, dude, you're gonna be famous. It's no question asked. Because I remember when I used to upload, I gained 50 subs in a month. Whenever I uploaded every day, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. I had 100 subscribers and I gained just 50 subs out of nowhere just from uploading. But the problem is being consistent and still uploading good content. So consistency doesn't mean every day. It means every month, every Sunday, like Scott was every Sunday, every week. Unless of course he has a charity or something going on.
Yeah.
But even with my I try to be consistent. If I didn't upload, I would stream. Yeah, the very first stages of me taking a break, the first 2 months, I would stream a lot. I'd stream Among Us whenever it was popular.
I
Minecraft.
Joined you at some points.
Yeah, you would join. Me and you would play Among Us on stream.
That was fun.
Yeah, but even then I was having fun doing streams. But then
it's all about having fun. But
it got to
at the same
point,
time, you can't manage it. You just can't. And whenever I stopped uploading, it really was all about the fact that I couldn't get it myself together to do it.
Exactly, that's the problem. I just couldn't get myself to do it.
And it really means a lot when you have a friend that comes over and does it with you. That's why I enjoy doing videos with you so much.
That's why most of my videos are either I was talking on the phone with one of my friends before it, I have my friend with me, or we've been talking about it for a while.
Yeah, and you know, like because of that, you know, I just uploaded a video recently, but I have a old video that I was still working on, and I didn't know if I still had it, right? I do. I have the video right on my phone, and I can pull it up, and I can still continue working on it, even if my hair's changed, my voice and all. I just have to get the ending and put some clips in. That's it. And then I have a finished video, a new video to upload with this new one that we just finished.
Yeah. On my camera, I went back on and watched a bunch of old things. I have like 50 videos I never finished. Just the intro alone. It was like, hey guys, they're going to be doing this, and we're going to be going outside and playing I got the AirPods. I made an AirPod thing. I made a bunch of creepypasta videos, and they were not that bad. I just never wanted to edit them, and now I feel like it's too, like if I upload them, I'm like, what, 12 in those videos? I'm almost 14 now. That's like a really big difference. If you're listening to the podcast, you're like, hey, I like this kid. Let me go watch some of his... I don't say like this. I mean, I like this. I like these types of things. Let me go watch the other kid's content. And you go on my video and I sound like, hey guys, today we're gonna... It's kind of like, it's kind of weird. It's like, hey, did this like lost footage? You know?
Yeah.
I could upload like old, like, what's it called? Like old demo video or something like that. But still, it's
I have a lot of those.
Yeah, like I have a lot.
Well, actually, not too many, but like I have a good,
a decent chunk.
Recently, like what I've been doing, a lot of the time is, I have like, let's see, if I go on my YouTube studio and I go to my content, I will actually upload a video. And it's not for you to see.
Yeah, I do that too. I have a lot of privates.
It's like this is the Just Shapes and Beats 2 work in progress intro that's unlisted, so I could share that. This is especially apparent whenever I do a video and I have a narration by Vince.
We should get him on the podcast.
Yeah, we should.
Hit him up and ask him if he wants to do it next week, or maybe like after that, because it's kind of hard to do it.
Yeah, but like what I was saying though is that like with this, what ends up happening is, I upload the work in progress so I can show how the narration sounds and looks with the video in place. Mm-hmm. That way I can send it to him. Yeah. And he can kind of just see, so I can see what he thinks. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. I have like one for...
Does Vince, like, inspire you? Like, if he send you a voice, do you, like, automatically want to finish the video? Or are there videos, like, with Vince that you haven't uploaded?
Oh, I think I have some. There's actually this... There was this big idea I had.
Does he, like, watch them? Like, does he wait? Is he like, hey, you're gonna...
Really, I think he asks me about it, but he's not pushy. He's really nice.
That's good.
Yeah,
I know some people are very... Like, oh my god, if you don't upload my voice, I'm gonna charge you. Like, Does he, like, charge you, or does
Oh, no, he's a really nice guy.
That's really cool.
He doesn't charge me, and he actually doesn't live in America at all, either. Like, that's why we're online friends. He lives in, like, the UK.
Yeah, I was thinking, his voice kind of sounds like a UK accent a little bit.
But he is really talented.
Yeah.
You can
tell.
If
y'all don't know, Vince is the dude that does, like, the voiceovers on, like, the Zelda video for Garrett. Most of them. At least he does most of the voiceovers.
Whenever I do a narration, he's the one. He's the one that is doing that for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go on Discord.
It's good that you can have someone to do that too.
Yeah, and I actually want to pull it up, but on Discord, me and him chat there, and whenever I actually ask him to, he has equipment. He actually has equipment to record. Mm-hmm. Unlike us, unfortunately, we have a sock.
Yeah, we have a sock microphone. I'm hoping for Christmas I can get a new microphone.
And I need one too eventually.
Yeah, but, we could both have our own microphone here.
Yeah.
Well, actually, not, maybe. We'll think about it. It's a lot to do,
but, like, too. I don't think we need to. I really don't.
No.
Especially
If it's just mainly us and one other person occasionally. Because this is even, like, this bar right here on my thing, it's going up to red, which means it's, like, it's picking both of us up.
Yeah, it's doing great.
I'm gonna have to turn the volume down, of course. It's decent. It's good. But it doesn't sound the best. It's very good at picking it up, but it's not like it sounds like, you're recording on.
Yeah, and I'm looking right now, I'm looking at the clips he sends, and whenever I ask him, it's very specific. Like I said on the last one they did, which was, oh my gosh, that would have been, what day is that? June 18th, Friday, June 18th, 2021. So that was the last time I actually asked him, and I was going to do a big idea.
Yeah.
I wish I got to do it. It was going to be with you. You remember this? It was going to be like a big story in the summer. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. We were going to make like a special.
Yeah, it was going to be a special. I don't remember too much about it, but I said like, I noticed you accidentally missed a line. I'm almost finished the intro, but it seems awkward without the line. A pit of fire with bullets shooting everywhere. And then he said, I didn't miss that? I don't... he basically kind of sent another thing here, so I'm going to play it out loud, I guess.
Okay.
When you think of a bullet hell, do you think of a PTSD war flashback? A pit of fire with bullets shooting everywhere? Or maybe, just maybe, something completely different?
Yeah, see, like, he does these different voices. A lot of times it sounds like that for, like, these narrations, but he sent me a lot of them, so I want to just kind of play them. This one's the Therapist Door MP3 is what it's called.
And if you agree with any of those, the Therapist Door's that way.
I remember that from the video because I did a drawing of Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
And I did,
is that one?
and that was why I had that, is because he's pointing Therapist Doors that way. I had it as he was saying that way. It's pretty fun. There's another one here, and I don't know what's different, but I'm interested. I don't remember much of these.
And if you agree with any of those, the Therapist Door's that way.
It sounds a little odd. I don't know what it is. But I managed to I had them just, you have samples. You have the different ones.
Yeah.
This one is, so I think on here I was telling them that the voice change was a little odd. I found a whole wall of them here, and this is it's like basically the idea. This was for the JSAP 2, so this ended up being a thing.
What comes to mind when you think of a bullet hell? Do you think of PTSD war flashbacks? Dude, are you okay?
I think that might have been the one in the video. I don't know.
Typically, bullet hells aren't very successful because most generic ones look like this. Why? Would you stop that, please? Anyway. If you thought either of those were correct, the Therapist's Door's over there. And this is because bullet hells are actually a video game genre. What comes to mind when you think of a bullet hell? Do you think of a PTSD war flashback? What comes to fire with when you think of a bullet hell?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think of PTSD war flashbacks? Dude,
Then,
apologies. Let me just welcome you to this review of JSAB2. God damn it. Today, on this special episode of Retro Collector, we're gonna go back and reviewing a highly praised and unique bullet hell.
See, like, he's fun.
Yeah,
he's really fun.
It must be pretty cool to work with him.
He does a lot of things that, I was really, really excited to show him this because I wanted to actually play this again and kind of show this, but he was so impressed, and I feel so happy how it turned out. I'm happy that he was proud of it too, but he sent me these clips that I couldn't use, right? I ended up using it, and it turned out really, really good. And this was like the original song that I used for the end result.
After this, we're gonna need to run.
And it was just the cinematic horror trailer. like that sound, it sounds really weird whenever it sounds like that to me, because after Vince sent me these clips that I just didn't use for the longest time, it sounded like really, really impressive when you had the ending of the video on the Game Boy Player one. When I did the edit, I did the whole thing at the end where I had the same thing right here. This is what it sounded like. I ended up mixing his voice so much, and with that clip there, it just sounded so good. And me and Vince were very proud of that. And like literally, if I ask him to, he says yes without me telling him what it is.
That's nice.
Like he just really wants to do it. He loves voice acting, but he's never like been featured before besides me, and he really misses when I ask him to. Like he's just a really good friend overall.
Yeah, it must be really cool to have someone to do that.
Yeah, and, I have to say, it's been a really fun podcast for the first one. You're going to be the one to upload this, right?
We're both going to do it.
Oh,
if you want to.
I thought it was going to, like, the...
Oh, yeah, Retro Club.
Yeah.
We need to do, like, a trailer for it or something like that.
We'll probably do something for that.
On that note, speaking of the podcast, it looks like it's time for... our time is up. Hour 20 minutes for the first one was pretty good, and we never had any stumps. Thank y'all for joining, whoever did,
Yeah. We have no idea how this is gonna
go. We're going Spotify.
Whatever, but,
listen to it on Spotify while you're at the gym. Listen to it while you're in the car. Listen to it while you're at school. I know I listen to podcasts at school. You can
I love listening to people talking about stories. It's just a fun little thing to do.
Yeah, it's very fun to, sit back. I even go to sleep with the podcast. But yeah, this was very fun to do, Garrett. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully we can have a guest soon, because that...
Yeah, maybe I can get Vince on.
Yeah, Vince eventually. Maybe even Carson or something.
Oh, we don't need him.
Like his Fortnite video, I think. But yeah, we could get some, YouTuber people.
Yeah.
Maybe even, call, Cage or something like that.
Ian?
Oh, Ian, yeah.
Yeah.
Ian,
he was part of our channel for a while on the Magic Game Boy.
Game Boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been real fun. This is a very good... first podcast.
And the only reason we're even stopping right now is only because...
Yeah, I gotta go home.
His parents are gonna be saying,
Yeah, it is 5 something, so I should be getting, I'm about to eat, and then I have school tomorrow and everything.
Oh, yeah, and I'm gonna have to go
We need to do these on Saturdays, definitely.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be going home... Or not going home. I'm going to be here, and I'm just going to start editing.
Yeah.
I have 2
we're probably,
videos
we're probably going to get on a call and edit, if we're being honest.
If we're being real, yeah.
Yeah, but, we can talk about it in the next episode. But anyways, good. It's been real fun getting on the podcast. Hopefully next week we can have let's think about, a topic. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. You go ahead and subscribe, do whatever, because this is a new channel and everything. We're trying to make it grow. It's very hard to grow a podcast channel,
It really is.
It's hour, but people really do like this stuff, and it's very interesting. I mean, I'd honestly listen to it. I probably will. I'm probably gonna listen to the whole thing.
Oh, I'm probably gonna do the same thing for just to see what it sounds like.
All right, thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for listening, and go check out the channels. They're in the thing.
Yep.
Yeah, more videos to come, more podcasts to come. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.